Welcome. In today's video, I'll provide an overview of ScoreView and showcase some of its incredible functions and features. We'll also cover how to operate the program in general. While this video serves as an introduction, we'll have additional tutorials that dive deeper into individual aspects of the software. To start, let me familiarize you with the layout. This interface is fully customizable. You can drag and drop elements, move things around, pop windows out, and shuffle everything to your preference. Once you've arranged it to your liking, you can save your setup using one of two available workspace layouts. To do this, long press on a layout option when you're ready. I'm currently in setup mode, which allows me to save the preset in this specific configuration, always to know where everything is. You can do the same for live mode. For instance, live mode includes an audio mixer, though we won't cover that in this video. Personally, I like to simplify live mode to focus on what's being sent to the monitor. Here's the program monitor, along with the shortcuts/shot launcher and the video switcher. This streamlined setup makes it much easier for me to operate. For now, let's switch back to setup mode, where I'll expand the project list. On the left, you'll find your project list, which organizes all the components we use to build out a project. This includes media files, shots, titles, video clips, basically anything and everything that contributes to your project. The easiest way to view the items is through the preview monitor, located right next to it. When you click on an item, it will display that single element. In just a moment, I'll show you how these elements are combined and sent to the program monitor, which is right here. The program monitor shows what's actively being output, typically to a board or display. In most cases, this is done using an HDMI output. You can configure this in Program Out by going to the video settings and selecting the specific display you want to output to. We also offer a resize to fit option. For traditional setups, such as Novastar controllers or standard video boards, you typically won't need this feature. However, if you're using a video board as an extended monitor, the resize to fit option ensures the content fills the entire board effectively. In the center, we have the shot launcher, which serves as your shortcut hub. It displays convenient thumbnails that you can click to send content to the program monitor instantly. This makes it incredibly easy to adjust what's being shown on the screen. On the right, you'll find several tabs. Here's the video switcher, which allows you to toggle between different video inputs. Below that are the data controls, which in this case are connected to a scoreboard device. This setup pulls a live data feed. In this example, it's for a lower football scoreboard. We also provide manual scoreboard tools, such as football controls, to update scores manually when needed. Next is the Properties panel, which displays the settings for any item selected in the project list. In this case, these are football bottom scoreboard properties. Additionally, there are other data controllers, like a spreadsheet tool. I'll demonstrate how we use that as we continue. The integrations we offer include the data controllers listed here in the project list. You can also customize hotkeys for quick access to specific functions. And the interface shows the duration each element is being played out. On the far right, you can view what's currently active on the monitor. In just a moment, we'll dive deeper into shots, but here's a quick overview. Shots are represented by these open square boxes and consist of multiple elements combined together. For example, the scoreboard currently shown on the program monitor is made up of the full-size football scoreboard, which you see here, layered over a background image. Additionally, you'll notice the quad replay and two other items running. These are live camera feeds, displayed via the video switcher. If no specific content is active on the scoreboard, you'll see that the background content plays by default. This ensures that your display always has something visible. In addition to shots, the project list includes several other components. For example, media files. These are static images. Titles. These are more complex visuals, which I'll show you how to edit shortly. Stingers. These are transition effects. In this case, we have an instant replay stinger and I'll demonstrate how it works in a moment. Cameras. These feeds are part of the video switcher. To import new items, you can either drag and drop them directly into the project list or use the Import Content button. Clicking this will open a small window, allowing you to select files to add. Once imported, the item will appear here in the preview window, ready for use. We support a wide range of content types for import, including everything from JPEGs to MP4s, covering both static and moving images for seamless integration. Additionally, this is where you can add live video and audio, allowing you to effortlessly integrate sources such as a connected webcam. We support NDI and capture cards, providing great flexibility in the content you can bring into the platform. Now let's talk more about shots. Shots are essentially a compilation of various elements. As we demonstrated with the scoreboard, a shot can be as simple as 2 items, a full-screen scoreboard and a background image. However, shots can also handle more complex interactions. For example, in this case, we are working with 6 different static images, each applied to individual zones within the layout. In the preview window, you'll see zones loading simultaneously. These zones are sent to the program monitor at the same time, creating a cohesive output. Additionally, a bottom scoreboard, connected to a scoreboard data device, is displayed. Together, these elements combine to generate a polished shot. To create a new shot, you can easily pull in items from the library. For example, let's load a single-player football graphic. Select the graphic from the library. Allow it to cache, which may take a moment. Once it is cached, you can edit the graphic. Open the editing menu by double-clicking on the element. For this example, we'll go old school and add Bo Jackson to the graphic. Then, adjust the size and position by shrinking and moving it to the desired location. I will show you how to combine this with another graphic into a shot. Add the edited graphic as a standalone element. For example, you can position Bo Jackson in front of live shots. For a layered effect, group the edited graphic with a background image. Select both the graphic and the background image. Group them to form a new composite shot. In the project list, the bottom item is always positioned behind the upper items. For example, to place Bo Jackson in front of a background image, simply swap the positions of the items in the list. When played out, both items will appear simultaneously, with Bo in front of the background. To stay organized, rename your shots directly in the interface. For instance, label the shot as Bo and background to make it easily identifiable. Additional tips for organizing include grouping at the top, where you can group related items for quick access, and adding color labels. Assign color codes to categories such as offense plays, fan engagement, or scoreboard layouts. This makes it easier to navigate during pre-game, halftime, or post-game setups. Now, let's dive into video editing. The video switcher allows for seamless live transitions. Use the switcher to toggle between up to 4 cameras for live display on the big screen. If embedded into specific zones, say it's a sponsor, the switcher ensures the live feed follows its settings, enabling real-time adjustments. The video switcher includes a powerful built-in tool, which is an instant replay. Let's arm all 4 cameras with a buffer, for example, a 15-second playback window. Then we'll use our Stinger 4 transition that I showed you earlier, which is the instant replay stinger, to cut replays smoothly in and out of live action. Now you can see the instant replay buffer in action. Here you can control the playback speed, adjusting it to quarter speed, half speed, real time, or 2x speed for faster playback. To capture a specific play, first, scrub through the buffer to locate the exact moment you want to highlight. For example, let's capture the referee turning and blowing the whistle. Once the moment is identified, click to trigger the replay. If your camera feeds include multiple angles of the same event, you can seamlessly cut between them during the replay. All camera feeds are synchronized to the same time and speed, allowing you to switch views without losing alignment. This ensures comprehensive coverage of the action from different perspectives. The live feed remains visible in the top section of the monitor. During an instant replay, if the game resumes, you can quickly cut back to the live feed by clicking on it. The instant replay stays active until you're ready to exit. Once the replay is complete, click Replay Ready to arm the buffer again. This ensures fresh content is continuously captured for future replays. To stop the replay function entirely, simply de-arm the buffer. We've covered most of the camera functionalities. Now let's move on to creating a media sequence. Begin by importing a media file. For this example, we'll use a noise meter video. Once imported, the noise meter will serve as the anchor for the media sequence. Then, access the properties for the media file, for example the Valpo noise meter, to customize its behavior. Playback options. Start from the beginning, resume from the last position, randomize elements within the sequence, and end-of-sequence actions. Loop. What it does is continuously play the sequence. Hold Final Item option means keeping the last frame displayed. It is ideal for sponsor content. Stop playback. Return to the previous shot after the sequence ends. These configurations provide flexibility, especially for sponsor sequences. Set the sequence to run a specific number of times, or loop indefinitely. At the end, hold the final sponsor image on the screen for emphasis. Let's walk through how to manage and create playlists. Let's add some additional files to the media sequence, such as another Valpo fan engagement prompt. This time we'll use a different noise meter. As you can see, it has a 20-second duration. Once added, we'll play those out. The playlist will automatically loop indefinitely, cycling through the files. This is especially useful for pre-game playlists, where you want engaging visuals on the board without worrying about timing. You can create dynamic pre-game content by combining media content, such as fan engagement prompts or highlights, static images, which can include sponsor logos or event announcements, or audio, to enhance the experience if needed. Let the playlist loop until you're ready to start the game or change the display. When ready, simply click out of the playlist and transition to new content, whether that's another playlist or live game action. Let's quickly walk through how to set up a new template, such as scores for a live game. To begin with, navigate to the ScoreView content section and select a fresh football template. For this example, we'll use a version with logos. Drag and drop the selected template to your list and allow it to cache. Open up the project list a bit so we can configure it by adding a source. Navigate to Sports and link it to your connected scoreboard device. If a scoreboard is already connected, it will automatically sync and display live data. Now let's play that scoreboard with a live feed behind. For that, we'll need to create a shot with the template and ensure it's grouped appropriately. Drag the scoreboard higher in the list to ensure it plays above other content. Items at the bottom of the list play last. Then position the shot on the screen. For example, place it at the bottom for a clean and professional layout. That's how quickly you can create a very easy template. You can effortlessly make changes directly from this interface. Drag and drop elements, update logos, or adjust settings in real time. Additionally, you can incorporate a live video feed behind the template for a dynamic and engaging display. With this workflow, setting up and configuring a fully functional ScoreView with live integration takes just minutes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you for watching.